Welcome everyone. Today's video is going to be different. This is Gran Turismo Concept 2002 Tokyo-Geneva, which is a game that as a kid when I first heard about it, I thought was just a glorified tech demo. I didn't think it was anything special. And now as I've gotten older and I actually sat down and watched some gameplay of it, I was like, I kind of want to try this out myself. So we're doing that today. It's ironic considering that Gran Turismo 3 is my favorite game in the series, and I never actually have done any content with that game. Which is going to change in the near future. Once I finish the GT4 German lock, we're going to be switching gears to Gran Turismo 3, and more than likely continuing our Gran Turismo 5 stuff at the same time, which is going to be a little hectic. But that's kind of the game plan right now, is to kind of try to do both series simultaneously. If not, do Gran Turismo 3 and Pokemon. I think I've talked about that in previous Gran Turismo 5 videos. But yeah, we're going to try this out today, and it should be pretty fun. I Mecha Pwn unlocked my PS2 just after I bought this game. That's the entire reason I did the unlock, was because I bought this game. And this is actually the ROM file I pulled directly from the disc I got. So I'm really excited to show you guys this game and all that kind of stuff. I'm stoked. This is gonna be fun. So yeah, it's a PAL game. So you get a language select screen, which is, a lot of people know in the US versions of most PS2 games, you didn't get this. But due to this being a European release of the game, as I did purchase this directly from Europe, we have a language select screen. So let's go ahead and select English, because that is the language I speak. We get our nice opening movie, which I'm not going to let play because of copyright. And I'm going to have to do some configuring in the settings to make sure that my stuff is right. It looks way better on this than it does on my TV, I'm not going to lie. My TV does not show this right at all. So we're actually going to turn off the race BGM and the replay BGM. And then I need to actually set my controls to what I like. So gas, brake, reverse. So hand or shift up, I usually keep as X, and then shift down as square. So there we go. Nothing to it. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just change these to professional because I'm not a wuss. And then I need to go back here and switch the transmission to manual. And there we go. Got my settings set. So let's go have some fun and drive some unique stuff that is in my favorite game engine and at the same time not. So this should be fun. I'm going to go ahead and save. So all of my settings and stuff save. It's interesting how much faster this saves versus on my actual PS2. Because like I said, I did mess around with this on the PS2. So let's go ahead and do game start, which is going to bring us to a different UI. We get the arcade mode from Gran Turismo 3 sound effects. You got some cool stuff in the background, but what's interesting, I just noticed, there's orange text in the top right corner that says Gran Turismo Concept 2001 Tokyo, which obviously is incorrect because this is the 2002 Tokyo-Geneva version of the game, which means that it doesn't have just the concepts from Tokyo's game. I'm struggling right now. You have course license, single race, 2-player battle, free run, and your game status screen, which is kind of just a good progress gauge. 0%, obviously, so this is a fresh playthrough. The track list in the game is pretty solid. You've got a lot of the just gems from GT3, and Autumn Ring makes its return in the concept game as well, which I noticed, which is a really nice addition. I think these are all the tracks in the game, just unlocked from the go. I may be wrong on that. But we got Midfield, Tokyo, you've got Swiss Alps, you've got Tahiti Maze, which is a track I love, Autumn Ring, Midfield 2, and I think all the other tracks in 2 formats. So it's pretty stacked. Lack of Special Stage Route 5 is a little saddening. I think maybe you do unlock it later. I don't know for sure. So let's go through here. Yeah, it looks like it's just the tracks that are in the game. Maybe you unlock more as you do more stuff. So as you can see, the models are kind of like a mix, I feel like, between Gran Turismo 3 and 4. They look more like Gran Turismo 4, but they're not, apparently. The pace car was introduced here. The epic meme of the pace car, which thankfully I'm not going to do, because if you guys remember my GT4 German lock, I absolutely cannot stand the pace car laps. So we're at midfield, and this should be pretty fun. I'm making sure the screen dimensions are right. There we go. We're off in the Mercedes SL500. It's a shame this isn't an SL55 or an SL65. So right away, I'm noticing the physics do feel different. Like, it feels better than GT3 and less understeery than GT4. Which I like, because, man, GT4's handling model is so rough. Which has just been my biggest issue with GT4, is it's just super understeery in the physics. Everything else, I absolutely adore that game. Oh, it would help if I hit the right button. What did I hit? Oh, I hit the reverse button, but... Whoops. Okay. That was weird. I guess that happens when you try to put a car in reverse. It's not supposed to be in reverse. I love, though, that the automatic is actually functioning as an automatic. This is not a car that was sold in a manual transmission. So it even slips, like does like the kind of slipping shift that automatics did back then. Since, you know, ZFs don't do that. Oh, it hated that. This big old barge is not enjoying how I'm driving it. See, I'm still hitting square like I'm hitting the brakes. I need to recalibrate my brain on that one. Probably not going to pass it first try, because I had to kind of get acclimated, and not in a great way either. Maybe we'll get lucky here. I'll still pass it, but barely. I definitely probably could have gotten silver, though, without all the dumb mistakes. And I'm sure you get better prizes for getting all gold on these. Cool. Receive a prize. No, I would put my actual name, but why not? We'll just kind of keep the trend going that I've been doing, just putting the channel name in here. And see what the replay camera looks like. It looks the exact same as Gran Turismo 3. But with a Gran Turismo concept thing in the corner. The UI is extremely similar. I've noticed like some differences in the UI with GT3. The new prize car screen's different. We got I believe this is the Skyline. I can tell by the silhouette, but which one? It's the Pennzoil. Heck yeah. This is the Pennzoil Zexel car, so it's updated compared to the Pennzoil GTR we got in Gran Turismo 3. Sweet. Okay, so yeah. It looks like you get 2 prize cars, but I don't know. I don't get how. I don't know what the other car is. Oh, that's neat. Huh. Okay. So let's move on to our next. Now we've unlocked single race. So I guess we can only use cars that we've unlocked for single race, and only on tracks we've driven on. So maybe we get access to the other cars too? We do. So this cracked me up that the 350Z was still considered a concept during this phase, when I believe 350Zs were close to, if not already, in the wild at this point, because I think they came out for 2003 model year. This was honestly something I was excited to see, the full production version, not the rally car concept of the Evo 7 rally car. And obviously the same thing for the Impreza rally car, because these were both listed as prototypes in the Gran Turismo 3 release. But now we have both of the Pennzoil GTRs, because we have the original 90s car and we have the updated one from a couple years later. So pretty fun stuff, pretty cool stuff. The main thing I want to do is get access to the pod race. I don't know if I'm able to do that this episode or this video. I'm gonna try. I'm not planning on this being an episodic series, but yeah, we should. I think it unlocks like 25% completion, so just need to do some more of the course licenses, I guess. There's only a handful of them. They seem to be fairly forgiving. No pace car. The GT40 LM is an interesting one, because it's like this car was not known here as the GT40, and it looks like the Ford GT. I mean, so I don't know what the naming nomenclature is with that. And I think this may have been its only appearance, because it's a race car of the original Ford GT concept car. I may be wrong on that. Maybe it was in Gran Turismo 4. But everything feels more planted. It's very neutral. I'm not noticing like any understeer or oversteer. It feels better than GT3's physics by miles. And it feels even like 2 miles more, 2 times the mileage is more, as better as GT4 physics. I actually really like the physics in this game. It's a lot more forgiving. I can tell that right away. I love how the 4GT, like the second gen 4GT, or I guess the first gen 4GT, I guess, looks more like the production car. Like, I probably could have not downshifted there, but I got a little scared. These are very forgiving physics. Wow. There's a couple of bumps on the wall here. Tail does kick out a little bit on this car if you brake a little too hard, like in your turning and braking, which would happen on a mid-engine front rear-wheel drive car, I would assume. That was rough. It's fine though. We're still good, I think. I don't think it's gonna be gold. Maybe a silver. Definitely a silver. It's a huge gap between gold and silver. Oh yeah. We could easily get gold on that. I'm not going to try for it right now because I'm just trying to showcase the game. But we totally could get silver on that. Or gold, I should say. I could totally get gold on that. Alright, what's our prize car for this one? Since we got silver, I'd imagine we get 2, right? Let's see what we got. Ew. I think it's probably one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. Like, this is a freaking abysmal. It hurts my eyes to look at this thing. It's so ugly. I'm sorry, fans of this car. Hyundai fans. Sorry, Hyundai corporate. This thing is disgusting. Glad that didn't hit production. Apparently I was wrong. Oh, I see now. That's the normal level and professional level single race prize cars. So yeah. It appears it's the second prize car though for Tokyo. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you get a gold, you get 2 prize cars. So now we're gonna head over to Swiss Alps with the Toyota RSC, aka the moneymaker from Gran Turismo 4, the car you could sell and make $250,000 right off the bat every time and be rich in no time at all. Or you could just do like I did and just go and reset the game a billion, or go back out of races a billion times until you can enter those cheat codes. The dirt terrain definitely feels better as well. I'm noticing right away the physics are significantly better than both Gran Turismo 3 and 4. I suck at dirt racing. I apologize, guys. This is going to be some really shoddy driving. I just realized you guys haven't seen me dirt race in any of the PS2 era GT games since like the GT4 Let's Play, like back in 2019, I think. 2019, 2020, something like that. I don't remember when it was. And my dirt driving in GT2 is abominable anyway. Is awful anyway. I miss this track. I love Swiss Alps. I loved all of the rally tracks from this generation of the games, like Grand Canyon, Chamonix, Chamonix. I don't know how it's pronounced. I've heard people call it both. Cathedral Rock Trail, like both of those. Pikes Peak from Gran Turismo 2 was really fun. Let's see what this thing does on this little dirt straightaway. I just realized the game's in kilometers. I'm American. I don't know what a kilometer is. I never noticed that. Like, I'm just now noticing that. I'm gonna have to, if I can fix that, honestly. I don't know if I can fix that. Come on. Yeah, this was pretty rough. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be lucky to get bronze in this. Not my best performance. Like I said, I suck at driving on dirt. That is kind of annoying, though. You will receive a prize after this session. No crap. Alright, what do we got? Oh, it's the Elise. I know that. That's a Lotus Elise. It looks different, though. I think the one I already have in a free play doesn't look like that. You have won this car. Cool. Okay, so we're 7% of the way through. I don't know if you need to complete all of the course licenses to get access to them. I can tell the Tahiti Maze. Oh my goodness, the voice crack. The Tahiti Maze ones are going to be the lengthy ones. Wow, my mic just picked up that neck crack. Wow, that must have been really loud. All right, let's see what this thing can do. I didn't check to see if I can change the units. Yeah, the physics are so much more forgiving on this than they were back from what I remember. Wow, this thing stops on a dime. Alright, time for some more amateur hour dirt driving. One thing I am excited to see, part of the reason I wanted this game, was there's a mod going on right now that's in development for Gran Turismo 3 called Gran Turismo 3 Concept, which incorporates all of the cool, like, add-on cars and stuff from GT Concept. And I know like they're running into some hurdles with some stuff in the development. I'm in the Discord server, so I get to see all of the stuff going on with it behind the scenes. I'm not in the Discord servers for many like mod development stuff for Gran Turismo. Only GT3 Concept and GT2 A-Spec, obviously. But like, you know, I've been following along with those two mods in particular, A-Spec and GT3 Concept. Like, you guys remember, I did videos on Project A-Spec. And I'm going to do more that's actually related to a project I'm working on behind the scenes, and the real reason I mechapone a lot my PS2 to begin with. And that is to play PS1 backup games, because I actually burned Project A-Spec to a disc, but unfortunately, the CDR I burned it to is too tall. It gets like one of those light scribe CDRs, and it's too tall, and it actually gets the crap beaten out of it by the PS2, and it can't read it. So I don't know if that's the main issue. Wow, it just stops. I don't know if the height of the disc is the main issue, or what exactly is the main issue with it. But I do know I need to definitely figure that out, or if the laser's bad, which I'm pretty sure it is already as it is. So I got a little understeer, but it's on dirt tires on tarmac. I shouldn't expect anything less. Ooh, not too far off of getting a silver. So I think you when you pass it, you get one car. If you get gold, you get another. If I had to guess, that's how the prize cars work with the course license. That's more than likely how it always was, and I'm sure someone is probably like, dude, you're an idiot. I didn't play with this game as a kid, obviously. What do we got here? I don't recognize this one. Is it the Infinity? Yep, it's something. It's something. Honestly, though, I don't mind the FX, but only in like its newer versions with the 3.7 liter, the G37 engine. All right, so now we've got Autumn Ring and the Elise. This should be fairly fun. The Elise is pretty fun to drive. I actually, one of the first few like major online race wins that I did that was like a Gran Turismo sanctioned race and not like an open lobby was in a Lotus Elise. Or it was either the Lotus Elise or it was the DC5 Type R. I can't remember. It was back in the GT6 days. But let's see if there is a way to change the units, because I didn't realize that obviously I'm American, so we don't use kph, which doesn't look like I can, so maybe we're stuck with kilometers here. That's unfortunate. I don't know if there's a way to do that, so I don't know how fast I'm going. I think like, what, 100 is 60 miles an hour. That's like the only thing I know. It's like, I think 100 kph is 60 miles an hour. But I can't just say it's 40 kilometers fast. 40 kilometers is faster than, you know what I mean? Like, it's 40 kilometers over whatever the mile per hour rating is. Some of the stuff looks different on this versus GT4. Like, I think these grandstands look slightly different on GT4. Oh man, this thing definitely has some more oversteer than some of the other cars we've driven so far. It turns in really well, but when the back end kicks out, it kicks out. Alright, this corner has always killed me. And kind of killed me again, but, you know, a lot less violent than other times I've gone through here. Love you guys who see me do GT4 like on this track know I struggle with it, and I actually have the mod for it for Assetto Corsa, and I am even worse on that. than I am in the games and GT. So it's really cool to experience this though in kind of the Gran Turismo 3 like style, because it looks more like Gran Turismo 3 than Gran Turismo 4. It has Gran Turismo 3's lighting and all that kind of stuff. Man, not too far off from getting the gold. I'm getting close. Like, honestly, I'm surprised that I'm doing this well with these, because GT3, it was so hard to get gold on anything. Like, it was so hard. So the fact that I'm getting as many golds, well, actually, now that I think about it, the PAL Gran Turismos, I remember reading somewhere, were easier to get gold awards on. And the Cadillac CN, okay. Know all about that from Gran Turismo 4. Spent a lot of time with one back when I was a kid. All right, so we're up to 12%. I think you get the pod race at 25% completion, but we've completed all the forward layout tests, so now it's time to do the reverse layout test. It's crazy how 20 minutes in, I'm already like significantly. I'm halfway through the course licenses. Yeah, see, this looks way more like GT3's layout. So maybe these might be harder. I don't know. Let's see. It is a shame that this is in kph as an American that doesn't know kilometers. Oh, big slide. I think that corner got me a lot in GT4 as well, so it's manageable. It's manageable. I will say these are not as hard as GT7 Master S10. That about killed me trying to get gold on that. I still need to get all golds on the Master S. I'm working on it. I did S10 to get it out of the way. All right, the fast S corner here at midfield. You can take flat out in this car all day long. This thing sounds so much better in this game than it does in GT4. I will say GT4, they butchered the sound so bad. This game, just the car sounds were way better. Are they still wonder? Are they great? Not really, but they are significantly better than Gran Turismo 4. That is for sure, and a pretty easy silver. Remember, I got the Hot Wheel of this car like years ago. I think it was even this blue. It's interesting. All right, 15% of the game is done. Let's keep on going. Let's see if we can get that pod race quickly. All right, we're heading down to Tokyo in the NSX. This looks like it's going to be lengthy. Oh, boy. This might not be fun. So let's see, we got Tokyo 2, so just the reverse layout of Tokyo. And this should be fun. All right, let's go. I always loved how Tokyo looked in GT3. It looked almost every track looks better in Gran Turismo 3 than it does in Gran Turismo 4. You can't tell I'm a massive Gran Turismo 3 shill. Ooh, big slide. You're granted, I brake way late. This sector of the track, it's always killed me. The walls just being so tight. Ooh, I entered that way too late. It's okay. Not a ton of aero in this car, which is kind of biting me in the butt a little bit. I'm used. I got kind of used to the GT40. I will say the NSX sounds a little bit better in this game than it did in regular GT3. Maybe I'm just like not remembering it properly because I haven't played GT3 with headphones in a very long time. Oop, a little too much understeer. It's fine. We got a whole minute to pass this, and I think this has been, outside of a couple of dumb mistakes, this has been a fairly solid lap. This is pretty fun. I'm really excited for GT3 Concept, that mod, to finish up, because that'll be really fun. Man, that was a big hit. Because mixing well, that's actually got the GT PSP physics. But mixing that with like this kind of style that GT3 had, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be such a good game, and just all the cars being added in from Concept's existence. Nice silver, and only like a second and some change from almost 2 seconds from getting gold on this one. But I feel like I remember reading somewhere the PAL times are significantly easier than the NTSC times. So maybe if this were the Japanese version of the game, instead of the PAL version, this would be a lot harder. Alright, we got... I think this is a Supra. Yeah, it's the SO Supra. I think it's nice looking. I kind of like this one. Oh, it's got a Gazoo.com. Did Toyota Gazoo Racing exist all the way back then? I thought that was something that only recently became a thing. And I don't remember ever seeing the SO Supra anywhere else. Like, I don't remember if it's a GT4 or not. Alright, we're back on a rally track. It looks like we got the Mitsubishi rally car here, but we didn't get the a rally car for Swiss Alps. I guess maybe they were thinking, let's throw a curveball and put some road cars on some of these too that had race cars in their first run. So, first gen Focus RS. This should be pretty fun. I think this was before they went the 5-cylinder route. This may have a 5-cylinder, I don't know. We didn't get this car in the States, so I don't know. Kind of sounds 5-cylinder-y, but I don't know. Wish we got these in the States. We got the SVT Focus, which was neat and all, but man, it would have been cool to have gotten the actual like Focus ST 170 before it was known as the Focus ST, and of course the actual Focus RS long before it became a thing. Yes, because we only got the 3rd gen RS. We got the Volvo C30, which was close enough to the 2nd gen RS, but really cool to get the full deal. So much, I'm having a much easier time with this car than I was with the RSC. I think this would probably be the easiest Gran Turismo game to 100% ever. Probably didn't have to ship down, but just to be safe. Definitely not a gold time. Uh-oh, I'm starting to think it's going to be more of a bronze. Yep. Oh well. That's fine. Get a prize. Let's see what a prize car is for this one. Because I pretty much... I have... Excuse me, wow, choked up. Oh, this is the TTR. I know that wing. Look at that. That thing's nice. I love the TTR. I have a replica of it on a GT7. Alright. I think we only got like 2 more of these, and we'll have done all of them. We'll completed that game mode. Alright, the CZ3 Tarmac. I'm kind of glad this thing didn't go into production because it is not a good looking car, in my opinion. There's probably a group of people that find this car attractive. I am not one of them. I was able to rebound that, pin it through that corner with no issue. This thing is a lot better than the Hyundai Accent rally car. Kind of hugging the wall a little bit there. Like I said, I'm a total amateur when it comes to dirt racing in these older games. I'm not even that good at it in the newer games. Oddly enough, though, like in GT7 with inclement weather, I always aced those tests. It's the weirdest thing. I got gold on several of those really like inclement weather tests, including I think it was the Master IA wet test with the Ferrari 288 on GT7. I don't remember if I mentioned it was GT7 or not, but I'm mentioning it again. Ooh. This thing's fun to drive, though. Shame it doesn't look that cool. Yeah, I've got 30 seconds to figure out how to get through the sector all the way down to the start-finish lines. I don't think this is going to be a goal time at all. Ooh, that was a good wall hit. It's interesting how like wall hits and stuff aren't like DQing it. I guess there's not really a way to fail these. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this one. This was really slow. Hey, we still got silver though. Those later laps are rough. All right, what's our prize card for this one? Is that the Daihatsu Copen? I can like barely make out that it said Copen on the little wind deflector, but the shape looks very much like a Copen. How unfortunate. Alright. One more to go. And I believe it's one more to go. Yep. The GTR concept car. This thing is sweet. Always liked how the original GTR concept looked. I actually liked the GTR Proto more than the actual production car, the 05 concept car. The prototype, I guess. I hit the e-brake and now it's... There we go. I want to get a decent time out of this. I'm going to retry that. Some games I have my shift up set to circle, some games I don't. This one I set it to X, and my brain is like glitching out because I keep hitting circle. Oh, that was a big slide. That would have failed if it were a normal license test. Another big slide, man. This thing's got some serious oversteer with the brakes. Got a decent bit understeer. It kicks the tail out when you hit the brakes, but if you just lay into it, it understeers. It definitely is all-wheel drive. Man, this thing is really just all over the road. I'm having a hard time with this car. Hearing DCT style noises was like interesting. Oh man, no. Full 360. Man, this thing is an absolute mess to drive. I don't remember this car ever being this hard to drive. I might not pass this one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've totally failed this one. That's sad. Oh, that 360 completely ruined that run. Man, that's unfortunate. I've been doing real good up until this point. I'm not making too many mistakes. And this car just kicks my butt. Almost got to lock in for this one. Big old car is not liking these corners, that's for sure. I'm having a really hard time feeling this thing out because it's like it wants to kick the tail out. Come on, don't be doing this again. Son of a... Ugh, man, what is up with this thing? Like, I know I hate driving the R35 road car, like the production car in games a lot of the time, but like, man, the brake balance or something is way off with this thing. Having to actually rely on the walls here to keep me from spinning it again. And I am driving like a complete child right now. But the brake balance is awful in this car. I think that's what's doing. I think the brake balance is just way too far off. We passed it at least, but man, that sucked so bad. This thing's actually really hard to drive. The most unforgiving car I've dealt with so far. All right, so what's our prize car we get here? I think it's a I can tell it's an R34, but what is it? It is. Oh, it's the not pace car. Heck yeah. All right, now this is what I really wanted to try. The pod race. All right, let's give that a try. Be a good way to close this out. Look at this little egg. I'm excited to do this because this was something none of us in the US got to do really, like, ever until recently. So I'm excited to try this out. As cool as the GT3 concept mod is going to bring this back to use in like other races. We are off. They've got a motion. It's so interesting. I'm going to dive bomb turn one. Oh, they're angry. It's so funny how they make noises. Like, that's so fun. It's a car with emotion. That's funny. You hit the wall and it gets sad. Come on, let's go. Let's go. This is fun. It's so dumb, but it's so fun. You can just hear them getting sad from bumping the wall in the back. Come on, let's go. Catch some air. Not a whole bunch because this thing is slow as dirt. I'm having a ton of fun with this, honestly. Look at them go. Those little beans. All them bonking the wall back there, but the car is getting all sad. That's funny to me. I wonder what the orange, like, flashing lights means. Easy dub. And this is pod racing. Oh, it put its little tail down when it hit the wall. Poor thing. And we got a trophy. Heck yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. Way more fun than it needed to be. Let's watch these little emotional guys go around real quick. That nasty dive bomb. Look at them go. That's so fun. Such an interesting little car. I'll see him watch him lower. But I think this is a good stopping point for this video. We got to do the majority of the gameplay of Gran Turismo Concept 2002 Tokyo-Geneva. Thank you guys for tuning in to this really fun video, getting to experience a game that I didn't get to play as a kid because we didn't get it here. Gran Turismo 4 Prologue, I bought it right before I sat down to film this video, so expect that to also be coming pretty soon. See some more pieces of Gran Turismo history. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.